Talk me through your mentality and the mindset that you had leading up to picking the side for Italy this week.
We're picking the best team to win this Test match. We feel the team we picked is in full respect. You know, they're a passionate side. When they get it right, they're a tough side to play, and this is the team that we believe is best for this weekend and sold out stadium. It's going to be a big occasion.
I think a few people would have expected some of the guys who haven't played this tour to feature a bit more. Was there a temptation to do that?
Yeah, everyone's played, May. Even the group's playing this weekend, so that means we're all had a match.
Was there a temptation to play the ones who haven't played
As much? Yeah, it is. We had those conversations. It was the balance of it. Obviously, we've got a couple of changes, obviously with Geordie Barrett's knee, Tamaiti Williams with his neck. We've kept the balance of the squad as similar as we possibly can.
And in terms of Italy, what are you expecting to see from them, and what are the key things you're going to want to target?
Look, their attack has improved remarkably. We know they're always going to be passionate and physical on defence. Their breakdown work is relentless, but their ability to hold the ball and create mismatches and extra numbers, they're well coached, and when they're on, they're tough to beat.
Just a word on Sam Kane, last Test
Yeah.
black jersey. What does he mean to the side?
Yeah, it feels like take two after his 100th. What he's meant to his side, look, I'm well aware of, we're playing a guy that is moving on next year, but the value overrides any sentiment. Like his value in the team has been incredible over a long period of time. He's resilient. He's he epitomises an All Black loose forward, a great leader, and he's left a hell of a mark for us in the jersey.
What have him and TJ done to sort of bring the next generation through of players in their position?
Yeah, one thing I've learned is, Test match footy is a lot to do with experience. You have to have experience in it. There's no replacement. You have to have been there and felt it, and so that you can teach others, and that's what they've done. They've taken a wee kuru role, and they've taken a lot of time and care and mentoring, and also keeping us accountable on and off the field. So they've been just hugely valuable. And they know their way around Europe. They've done it plenty of times. So the valuable lessons that are passed down have been superb for us.
Ethan gets his opportunity this week. What have you seen from him in the training field the last few weeks?
Oh, mate, he's trained the house down. he trained. He's done double sessions, and after the indiscretion, he's put his hand up and owned it, and he's used his chance.
Razor, looking back at previous All Black regimes, they've often thought that not playing guys more than 3 Test matches in a row, that's about the limit before they need to have a break. You've got a few who I think are now 4 in a row, 1 or 2, maybe even 5 in a row. I think Wallace.
Yeah.
What's your view about what the capacity is of these guys to do that?
Yeah, it's good. It's something valid. We've discussed all of that. Obviously, with the loose forwards and the situation at the moment, they sort of name themselves really the fit loose forwards. And look, we've managed Wallace, really well over that period of time. It's because they had 3 to 4 weeks off before, and they'd missed the Japanese league. We primed the team to come all the way through. Look, there's been a couple of injuries in the background. We're not playing, so on essence, the 30-man squad, we've picked ones that are fit, available, and healthy.
Bit of snow this afternoon potentially. It's going to be cold Saturday night. I guess how do you adapt to those sort of conditions as a team?
Oh, look, we're aware that there might be a few snowflakes this afternoon, and look, it's the sun's coming out, but it's still chilly. Oh, look, sometimes when it's that cold, the ball actually there's not so much dew on. That's what we're planning for. The grass is pretty short, and the crowd's pretty close. So, if we get a dry ball, we'll play. If we get a wet ball, we'll play and then kick.
How important, I mean, it's an obvious question, I know, but to finish
Correct.
your season on a note that you're satisfied with and that you can go off into summer thinking, yeah, that was the right way to end. What's the level of importance?
I think that's part of the reason we named the team. Like the guys were desperately disappointed last week. You know, we created so much, and the French just took a few opportunities, and the game changed, and we had our chances, which we didn't take. We wanted to come up here and sweep the North, and you know, the margins are small, and now we get a chance to finish properly, and the guys will be putting their hand up, and you know, it's been a big 40 days for us, and we want to finish on Saturday night with a performance we're proud of.
Would you then perhaps have been willing, if you'd won last week, would you potentially have made a slightly different selection this week, or was this always what you had in mind for Italy?
Yeah, look, there's sort of 5 or 6 players that were on the balance of. We could have potentially played. Yeah. I'm not sure I finished that question, but yeah, potentially there was a mix and a lot of conversations, but the boys are in good condition to play, so that's what we're going for, a bit of cohesion and finish with a strong performance.
Am I allowed to call you Razor as of the others?
Yes, you can, sir, monsieur.
Your relationship with Italy. I know that you had Marco Bortolami for a couple of weeks while at the Crusaders, and before, your first experience with the New Zealand Federation was in Italy in 2015 with the Under-20 World Championship.
Yeah.
Can you go through this relationship with Italy and your growth as a coach?
Yeah, I played in Genoa 20 odd years ago as well as an All Black, and that was a tough test. Ooh, man, the first 40 minutes was as physical as we've played. Yeah, well, there was pre-yellow cards, wasn't it? There was people running from the stands. No, it was. That's a memory in my mind, so I know how passionate, especially on Saturday night, it will be. And obviously Marco is a good coach. I know him. We trade information, and he's a good man, and we've got some good memories. And Palmer, and obviously we won a Rugby World Cup here. We had a great month as a team, and still coaching a few of those players now.
Last question for me, at least. I know there is one match still to play, but thus far, which kind of a year has been, in your opinion? Are you where you wanted to be, in your opinion, now?
Expectations are we perform in every game, which we've performed in a lot of them, but not for all of them, the whole game, and that's the part for us that, we're moments away from probably having a great season. We're really excited, but also honest with ourselves. We could have been better in different areas, and having 2 big tours away, South Africa and the Northern Tour, have been great for us as a group, and we've learned quickly. Grazie.
Can I ask you a question also? I'm from
Correct.
a newspaper from Turin. Did you have time to visit the city during those days?
Yeah, I saw the big sign of Tudor with Bowden, and in the middle of the square. It was quite impressive. I was like, I didn't expect it, but the river's beautiful, and it's an old city with a lot of history, and you can feel the spirit. Yeah.
You managed also to eat somewhere. I don't know. Local food.
Yeah, plenty of. There's lots of courses. You can sit there for 2 hours. Kiwis don't normally sit down for that long. We normally like food on the table as we sit down, but the whole Italian way, and eating late, and glass of wine with dinner, and just the appreciation of food and good music and good drink. It's been a pleasure. It's been a good week, but it's not finished yet.
Just a last question. Did you feel that in Torino there's passion for rugby? Do you feel a lot of people are trying to follow you? Do you feel?
Yeah, we've been pleasantly surprised with the amount of support. A lot of people have travelled from around Europe and to come to this game, and you're taking photos down the street, and people know their names, and it's Adi, and you're my favourite player, and a beautiful Italian accent. It's quite, it's nice. You know, our game is truly global. There's superstars here, and you know, it's great. We get to showcase it in a beautiful stadium.
Rico, you're starting off from last week, even.
Yeah.
I had a chance to ask you about that haka.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was it for you in that stadium?
Nah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Obviously, doing it for the first time against the Irish was definitely a dream come true for me. And then it was actually Thomas TJ was the one to double Kaya. So, you know, the atmosphere last week was electric, and you know, the French really know how to put on a spectacle. So, no, it was cool.
What are your plans for this week then?
Oh, look, nothing's been discussed yet. We'll wait and see.
How do you shift that mindset? Obviously, Razor was just here talking about just how disappointing that loss was last week because how close you came. How do you shift that mindset from that loss into this weekend?
Yeah, look, I think it's we had a really honest review as a team, and you know, we just want to end the year how we started. So you know, obviously, you know, a win would be awesome, but again, like I always say, you know, we're focused solely on the performance, and that comes from a great week's preparation, which we have had so far.
And Mark, what have you talked about in terms of Italy, what you can expect from them and that side?
Well, coming against a good team that you know I think will play, and I guess for us it's just staying ready, stick to our stuff that we kind of focus on throughout our week, and just kind of nail those processes. So yeah.
So you've got beanie on, expecting some cold weather?
Yeah, it's been freezing, yeah, but it's been real nice. We had the sun yesterday, but yeah, it should be cold when we play. So yeah.
And Rico, just quickly, Sam Kane, last test in the black jersey. What has he brought to the side, and what has it meant for you playing alongside him?
Oh, look, it's not just Sammy, it's Sammy and Tej, obviously, but look, both of those two have been huge, and you know, the footprint that they've left in this jersey, and the legacy that they've had, both is remarkable. You know, they've inspired so many people. They've been doing it, you know, both been doing it such a long time, and you know, an awesome way to send them out would be to honour them with a performance, but we need to make sure that we get today, we get tomorrow, and then finally we get Saturday right.
Mark, how's the hand after last week?
I should be alright, got cleared, so been shadow boxing with Rick, so.
Did you injure in the game itself? Or?
I did it during the Irish game, so I don't know when, but yeah.
Rico, you think you debuted against Italy, from memory serves. I guess memories of that game, what was it, 8 years ago?
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, look, obviously it was such a special moment for me. But yeah, look, I was, you know, extremely young then and eager, and you know, that sort of hunger and passion hasn't changed. So I'm expecting a physical game, as Marcus touched on. But yeah, look, hopefully it all goes well. But again, we'll let our performance be the final.
How important to head into the end of the year, summer, with a performance to be proud of?
Yep. So crucial for us. You know, it's we've seen so much growth from this team this year, and I think that's on everyone's mind, is making sure that, you know, we, as I touched on, we can honour our players that are leaving. Be the last time we as a group are together, but again, you know, that comes down to how we prepare and how we perform on Saturday. So we'll get the Savo right, and we'll start getting Friday right, and then Saturday.
Rico, after three big games against traditional rivals, were you expecting to get a start in this week?
Oh, listen, any time you get sort of called on to put on the black jersey, it's a huge occasion, and you know, the 23 boys that got named were all hoping to play, and we're just the lucky ones this week. So look, we treat every week it's been 5 big weeks, mate. So yeah, win this one right.
Since he stole my question on you with the debut.
Sorry.
Yesterday at the Juventus, how was it? Did you know maybe some players, or were you, let's say, impressed by the facilities and so on?
Oh, to be honest, I wasn't there. I was exploring the pizza and pasta around Turin, but look, the boys said it was awesome, and they said that the facilities that they experienced, you know, the level of training that they got to witness, and even the car parks, you know, they saw a couple players with some nice cars, which would be awesome. But you know, they loved the experience, and yeah, they're super grateful to be there.
Can I ask you the same question I asked to your trainer? Did you manage to visit Turin a bit, and how was the experience? How was your idea of that visit?
Yeah, a few of us went out to, I think it was like your guys' main area, your guys' shopping area, and we kind of, when it was real busy, we visit your guys' chapel, and we kind of try to go into this other chapel, but it was closed. It was real busy with a lot of police. So now it was me, and a lot of us went in and had a little prayer inside there. Kind of get to see those chapels only through movies and stuff like that. To actually walk in one was actually mean. So a lot of us were in there being fanboys and taking photos in there. So it was mean to actually see it. So yeah.
Did you meet a lot of people trying to take a picture with you and meet people?
There has been a couple. I think obviously football probably dominates the fan base over here, but you know, the fans and the people in the city have been amazing. You know, with such rich history, you sort of don't expect too many people to realise who the All Blacks are, but you know, it's always nice taking photos with fans. So yeah, it's been an awesome time so far.
Thanks.
Enjoyed the Italian food as well.
Both of us enjoy pizza. You know, we're not huge on pasta, but look, everything's awesome so far. Yeah, it's been
Margarita.
awesome. Margarita. Is that beef? Nah, just joking, mate.